All right, y'all, we back with another reaction right here on ABP Reactions. And right now, a principal is caught with a child sex abuse material, man. Let's go. That's crazy.
Hey, Jeremy?
Oh.
Jeremy?
Yeah?
All right. Have you come out here and chat with me real quick?
Police confront a high school and middle school principal with evidence of a shocking crime.
Any idea why we're here today? Okay. I'm going to be real upfront with you.
Okay.
You are under arrest right now.
Oh.
I'm about to show you not only how this principal responded to what deputies said outside his house with his family standing nearby, but also how he approached a more rigorous conversation with detectives in the interrogation room. The man in the video that you're about to see was the leader of a school of about 480 students. And let's be clear, anybody caught with child sex abuse material or CSAM, it's disgusting, it's hard to fathom, unforgivable. But a principal? That makes it even more disturbing.
A principal, man.
Me too.
Now, this is body camera video of deputies with the Cowlitz County Sheriff approaching the home of Principal Jeremy Williams. He's the head man at a school just over the border in Oregon. And this is about to get serious and frankly uncomfortable real fast.
That's disgusting, man. Your child's principal at your school got all that. That's crazy.
Hey, Jeremy?
Oh.
Jeremy?
Yeah?
All right. Have you come out here and chat with me real quick?
Sure.
I catch you at like your gym time or something?
No, I was gonna mow the lawn, but...
Okay.
Wow.
Just take off over here real quick.
I was finna mow the lawn.
Just real quick to let you know, I am audio video recording.
Yeah.
Actually, we all are. Just body camera stuff. So, any idea why we're here today? Okay. I'm going to be real upfront with you.
Okay.
You are under arrest right now.
Oh.
There's one of two things we can do. Either we can just go ahead and run you down to jail and go about our business. I have a
Okay.
search warrant to go through the house as well.
Okay.
The alternative is you can come back. You can have a conversation with me at the office.
Yeah.
It'll give you an opportunity to maybe give your side of it or
Okay.
maybe feel heard. It's just kind of up to you how you want to play it.
What is this for?
So across the last couple of months, we've received some information through some various sources about your online conduct. I've had a chance to go through it. One of my counterparts who works for BPD has as well. That's why we're having this conversation today.
Okay.
If you want to continue chatting about it, I'd prefer to do it down in the
Right,
office.
obviously. Yeah.
So does that work for you?
So he was being a pervert online, and whatever he was doing, it was flagging the police. That's good to know that they do have something like that in place, where if you're online being perverted or doing stuff with children's material, that it flags the police. So that's good to know. I didn't know they flagged the police with shit like that. So let's find out how, where, when. Let's keep watching.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have another marked car come up.
Great.
Have him give you a ride down there, and then we'll have a conversation. In the meantime, some of my counterparts are going to search your house, okay? You will get a copy of the search warrant along with a receipt for anything that I tape.
Okay.
That's seem fair?
Well,
Okay.
seems interesting.
Get their ass out the
Do you have
paint.
your phone on you?
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Item 15, David 3, you can come on up.
It's included in this.
Do you have anything else? Don't dig in your pockets for me. Do you have anything else on you?
No.
Okay, go ahead and turn around real quick. I'm just going to pat you down. Having gym shorts makes it pretty easy for us, but just make sure you know any guns, knives, grenades, stuff like that. Okay. Hey, nope.
Anybody else living here?
Yeah. Yeah, my wife and my son. 20?
Okay.
20.
20.
As long as you're going to be cooperative, I'll copy in the front.
Oh man, imagine what's going on with Pops outside, your dad, and then they walk up to you and tell you that your dad is being arrested for the child stuff. Like, finding out your dad is a creep. Oh man. And then for the wife finna find out her husband is a creep. And then the block and the school and the city finna find out their principal is a creep. That is crazy.
Where am I going to go with?
Is he autistic or anything?
He's on the spectrum. He's Tourette's-ish.
Type in the passcode.
Here. Nope. Nope. Perfect.
You got it?
You just want to keep that open.
Okay.
Okay. Come over here. Let me sit you in this car. You good with this side?
Yeah.
Okay. I already gave him a pat down. If you want to check him again, that's fine. It's Jim Shorts, so there's not a lot going on.
What's your wife's name? What's her son's name?
Okay. Go ahead and jump.
This would spark a lot of shit, y'all. Like, just really think about all the shit that could be affected from his actions. Like, okay, you like looking at kids. You got a son that's, I just heard him say his son's autistic. Like, that would make me look back like, wait, was you doing something with our son? If I'm the wife, was you doing something with our son? And then as a parent going to the school, you know what I'm saying? You're instantly, if you hear the principal of the school is on that type of time, you instantly gonna assume like the worst. Like, wait a minute, hold on. What if you did something with my kid? Or, you know what I'm saying? What do you got? What type of pictures and videos and weirdo creep shit you probably set up in the school? Because this is high school. He might be one of them creeps that set up shit in the locker rooms or in the bathrooms. Who knows? He's a fucking creep.
In for me. You got AC running there?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to chat with the wife real quick, just kind of let her know what's going on. And then if you'll I'll have you follow me, or I'll follow you either way, and we'll head down to the office and put him in one of the interview rooms.
Okay.
Principal Williams is being cooperative, but you can also see the second that he just made that little movement, turning away from deputies, they were very quick to make sure that he knew that he wasn't going anywhere. Now, Williams was the principal at Rainier Junior Senior High School. Williams lived about 2 hours or so south of Seattle.
Look at that outfit, man. What the hell kind of outfit is What the fuck type of outfit is this you got going, big dog? Yeah, man, lock him up. Throw away the key.
Right along the Oregon border, and then he taught at a school over the state line in Oregon. Now, at the time all of this was taking place, this is September 16th, 2025, that deputies go to his house. And when they go to his house, Williams was actually already on paid leave from school because just a week prior was when conservative activist Charlie Kirk was shot and killed. And Williams said after Kirk's murder, he was angry about Kirk's murder, and he had gotten into some sort of verbal altercation with someone about Kirk's murder. And because of insensitive comments that he made, the school put him on paid leave. But now, with these deputies at Williams' house, he is about to be in a lot more trouble.
So these are all of the reports
Oh, wow.
that I've gotten. There's a
What?
abnormal amount of them.
That nigga said, oh, wow.
I'm going to show you how Williams' interrogation went. But before I do, I want to go back to the scene and go back to that newly released body camera video, because after Williams is taken to the sheriff's office, the deputies have to go and talk to the principal's family, his wife and his son, as they're executing a search warrant.
Yes,
Hi there, you Sandy?
I am.
Hi there. Just to let you know, we have a search warrant for the house.
Okay.
Okay. And we were looking for specific items, electronic items.
Okay.
Is there anybody else in the house?
My son is here.
Okay, that's you right there. You're Trevor?
Yes.
Okay. I'm Jason with the sheriff's office. These were his headphones. I'm going to give them to you. So, is anyone else in the house besides the two of you?
Nope.
Okay.
Big dogs, small dogs. Nope.
Okay.
Kittens.
Do you have any idea what this is about?
Nope. I
Okay.
have no clue.
Okay.
What he possibly could have gotten.
Okay.
Yeah, what he's done.
Okay. To let you know, we're recording. It's audio, video. I'll let Detective Moore explain what's going on.
Okay.
Is there anything that you need to put away before we start digging into the search warrant?
We don't have illegal things. We are actually really law-abiding citizens.
What we're looking for is any sort of electronics, computers,
Well,
cell phones.
I mean, we have those things, of course.
Damn, she's out the loop. She don't even know her husband is a fucking creep who's been on here doing some creepy shit and sending alerts, getting alerted to the police. She about to find out the hard way right now. Let's see how she responds to that.
Yeah, that's what we're looking for.
But, I mean, yeah, I mean, if that's what's on your search warrant, like, I mean,
Any sort of storage devices, like thumb drives, hard drives.
I mean, we have thumb drives and that. Like, I mean, I've got some up in my, and I have no idea what my son has. He's 20. Of course,
Okay.
he has his own computer
Okay.
and his own, like, you know.
Like his own computer that he especially uses by himself.
No. We have a communal, it's actually my computer. I use mainly for schoolwork.
Okay.
I have a work laptop in here. He
Okay.
doesn't even have his work laptop right now.
Okay.
He uses the home computer, you know, on occasions, but
Does he have a tablet or anything like that?
no.
Bro, he would be a sick nigga if he was using his wife's computer to look at that type shit just so she could get the blame. That would be a sick nigga.
I also have an older tablet, but it's primarily mine.
Okay. Are you able to point those items out to us so we're not going through every
yeah.
nook and cranny? Okay,
Yeah.
that would be helpful.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go in this door right here. Appreciate it.
And you really feel for his family because it appears, didn't have anything to do with this.
Right.
And they're trying to figure out what's going on. And they allow deputies to come in. I mean, deputies have a search warrant, but they were compliant with what that search warrant was going to be. Deputies go through the electronics, all while that is playing out.
Right.
Jeremy is taken to the sheriff's office to be questioned.
And I think I forewent our introductions earlier. I'm Detective Moore. This is my partner, Detective Hamer. Like I said up at the house, the reason we're having this conversation today is I received a number of, for lack of a better term, tips that come to me from electronic service providers, places like Google, Discord, Kik, Facebook, Instagram. And those are generated when a user does something that gets flagged by their system.
Hey, that's good to know. I didn't know that. There we go. So Kik actually alerts when you do some out-of-pocket shit. Facebook, Google. Okay, well, it should be way more pedals off the street then. I don't get it. Like, if they get flags, if you get these signals, it should be way more motherfuckers off the streets, bro. That's good to know that they flag it. That's good that something's in place. We are here for that. We vote for that. We stand for that. If niggas is online looking at kids and doing shit, there should be something that goes out exposing them motherfuckers, getting their ass off the goddamn streets. For sure.
Generally, as a matter of speaking, somebody at that, we call them an ESP, sits down, they review whatever it was, and then they fire off these reports to us. We look at them, investigate them as necessary. That being said, do you have any idea why we're talking today?
You can keep talking.
Okay. Part of my hope is that this is a two-way conversation. It doesn't do me a whole lot of good to just sit here and talk, right? Because I already know.
I'm guessing, to use my powers of inference, that somebody flagged something, and that's where we're at.
So Principal Williams definitely has an interesting approach after being read his rights, because it's unclear at this point if he knew what deputies were talking about, but it seems like he's interested to hear more without a lawyer present.
What was your Discord username? Do you remember?
Colonel Angus something 40 something. I haven't, like I said, I haven't been on Discord since then, and I don't do that
Since June.
Yeah.
Colonel Angus, like the Saturday Night Live skit?
Yes.
Okay.
You're the only person that I think's gotten that.
Okay.
Things are definitely cordial, but then detectives start to lay out what they have on Jeremy, and they tell him straight up, this is not normal, even in cases like this.
Uh-oh.
These are all of the reports
Oh, wow.
that I've gotten. There's a
That's a lot.
abnormal amount of them.
Okay.
And part of the reason is it's because of continued use. Every time a user does something that gets flagged, it generates one of these reports. Generally, we only get 1, 2, maybe 3 of these before we end up having this conversation. I have 8. Like I said, it's an abnormal number. To clarify a little bit, the activity is generally, how familiar are you with like computer terminology, electronic stuff?
I mean, I'm passing familiar with certain.
Okay. So
I'll ask for questions if I don't understand.
I'll simplify it a little bit more. So every piece of data that exists has something called a hash value. It's a super unique value, can't be recreated.
Right.
I think it's like 1 million times more unique than your own thumbprint is. And that's specific to photos and videos, which are the types of content that these ESPs flag.
Okay.
There is a very large database of known hash values, specifically related to something we call CSAM, which is child sexual abuse material.
Okay.
Seem like you're familiar with the term, or
Well, I mean,
able to work it out?
Okay.
Yeah. And
Busted.
so as we go through this process with people and these images get identified, this hash value gets put into this database. And so when one of these ESPs sees one of these known hashes get uploaded or downloaded, it triggers one of these. Then a user with an employee of the company sits down, they review it, and ensure that, yes, this is actually what happened. Then they fire off one of these reports. Sometimes it's a batch of things, so 10, 20, 30 things get sent. We just get one report.
Right.
If they're separated by more than a few days or a week, then we start getting multiple reports. Does that kind of make sense how that process works?
So basically, you constantly online being a pervert, looking at kid shit constantly, and they getting all these flags from your ass because you, nigga, 8. We normally get this many, but with you, we getting a lot.
Donation.
So, like I said, I have 8 of them here.
Okay.
The most recent actually happened on Friday, or came in on Friday. But they are all originated from Discord and Kick.
Okay.
Specifically, the...
Wait, how are you on Kick? What are you doing on Kick? How is that even... Discord, I know they got some sick-ass Discord threads and all that shit out there, but Kick, what are you doing on Kick? What?
All except 2 of them originated from Discord.
See, and I haven't been on Discord for...
Well, you said since June.
Since June.
Which the bulk of these originated from either very early June all the way back through March of this year.
Okay.
They do relate back to the username that you gave, the Colonel Angus 44. A big part of what comes in these reports is they give us what's called the subscriber information.
So, they're not talking about Kick, the streaming service. It's another thing, huh? Kick. K-I-K. All right, got you.
So anything you use to sign up for the account, including email addresses, phone numbers, things like that. The email address used to sign up for these was the 44shocker at Gmail account, or at Gmail. The other big thing that it gives us is for each explicit image that's uploaded or downloaded, transferred, it gives us the date and time stamp that it happened, and then the IP address that it originated from.
Okay.
So with that information, we sit down and
He's not denying nothing. So I think he's hip. He knows what's going on. But I want to see if he's going to get a lawyer or if he's just going to open up and tell everything or what, because he know he's busted. And as a principal, I know he feeling shitty right now because they got all this evidence on you, nigga. You can't lie and say it's not you. They got it.
Send off subpoenas or search warrants to, in this case, it was to Comcast for the IP address. They came back and said that your wife is the subscriber for that particular ISP address, and it services 97 Yelton Drive or Yelton Place.
Okay.
A search warrant was sent off to Google for this 44shocker Gmail account, which is how we ended up with your name and your
I
date
saw
of
that.
birth.
They sent a report.
Okay.
Now, authorities said they found at least 31 images of CSAM material associated with Williams. And according to KATU-TV,
Terrible.
one includes, and this is not easy to say, but I do think the specifics are important so everyone understands just how disturbing this crime is. One of the images, according to the TV station, includes, quote, an image of a sexual act on an infant child of concern. Williams...
Come on, man. Come on, man. This nigga watching babies and sick motherfuckers. Bro, this nigga's a principal, bro. This is the nigga over people, children, 400 students. And he's getting his rocks off by watching a baby get... That's sick, dog.
In this interrogation, he's being confronted with some pretty strong evidence that there were CSAM images on his devices. And detectives then ask what he knows. And again, I'm going to warn you that some of this conversation, it is incredibly disturbing.
Maybe you kind of knew this was coming, or?
No, I didn't know this was coming. I just said, they said as a matter of course they had to submit my data or whatever it was, and they couldn't talk about it, but now they could.
Okay. And that didn't seem...
It seemed concerning, but what am I going to do?
Okay.
When did you receive that?
Last week?
Okay, so just
2
recently?
weeks ago? Yeah, something like that.
Okay. So, with all of that being said, we're not here by mistake, right? We've put in our due diligence to get to this point, and I'm extremely certain of why you're in the position you're in. That being said, we like to have these types of conversations to try to give you or whoever it is an opportunity to explain, what it is that was happening, or maybe the motivators, or is this something that's been going on for a long time or something that's come up new. In your case, one of my concerns is you are in a position of authority at a school.
Sick.
So clearly there's some additional concerns there, right?
Sick.
You have access to children that are the same content that was uploaded and downloaded being discussed.
And how long has he been like a principal? How long has he been a teacher? Whatever the fuck. How long has he been in the school system, like around kids, working with kids? Like, that's what I'm saying. When something like this is exposed, it's going to make you go back. Like, hold on, wait a minute. He probably used to work at a daycare. He used to work here. He used to work at kindergartners. He used to work with this. He used to work. And it started making you question, like, hold on, did he touch them? Did he do anything with them? Like, for you to be turned on by watching a infant is sickening, dog. That's some sick shit. And for you to, like, get it, watch it, and then save it to watch it repeatedly, that's even crazier. Like, you're downloading and saving this shit to your phone. And you're a fucking principal. And you're a father. You have a child at home. That's crazy.
Is this something that you're willing to talk about with me, or?
To an extent.
Okay.
To an extent.
How long have you been, I guess, doing this, seeking it out, collecting?
Look at this.
It's been less than a year.
Okay. So, like, maybe
Probably
late fall,
February.
early winter.
Probably February.
Okay, so about the time that these reports started, because I think my
Yeah.
first one's probably early March-ish.
Yeah.
Okay. What drove that?
Accidentally, I was talking to somebody on Reddit, I think, and they...
Sent it to you?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you just kind of were like, oh yeah, this is kind of the thing, and went down the rabbit hole?
Never sought it out. Didn't go looking for it. Didn't do internet search. Not looking for any of that. It's, as you well know, there's folks out there that have a lot of things.
Very aware.
Yeah.
I don't know if the wife knows, but I could tell in this short amount of time, and I think we all could tell, and by that pink outfit he had on in that picture, that the husband is zesty, bro. Like, look at this nigga, y'all. This is a zesty download. I don't think the wife knows. He's a weirdo. He likes children and he likes boys, man. I'm gonna say more so boys, but he's definitely on the rainbow side.
Okay. And was it like you said you were having this conversation with somebody on Reddit?
Mhm.
Did they just kind of offer it up to you? How'd that conversation come about?
It was an RP thing, role play sort of thing. We started talking on Reddit then.
Okay. Like sexually.
Yeah,
Okay.
sort of stuff.
And so what this person said, hey, are you interested in looking at this, or?
It was. I think it was sent without any. You know, we were sending clips back and forth of
Okay.
What?
various adult activities.
Okay.
Usually Reddit stuff, or
Okay.
sometimes some Pornhub, sometimes some things like that.
Okay. After this interaction with this Reddit user, was there like a continued back and forth conversation with the same person, or did you kind of start to stumble across other people?
Is a Reddit user a man or a woman? Like, can we get that information? Because niggas just on Reddit sending each other videos and then they deep diving in each other DMs and sending kid videos to each other. I'm glad that alert shit is definitely good to know. I'm glad that alert shit is flagging creeps like this.
Just came across others.
Okay. Tell me about some of those interactions.
Same sort of thing. People posting, looking for, female looking for male, online chatting stuff. I've never done anything IRL.
Okay.
Everything's always been online, and that's a very important distinction considering the position I'm in. I've never done anything with a student at a student, never used access their information, never
Man,
done
we don't
anything
trust
like
you,
that.
nigga.
It's all been online.
We don't trust you, bro.
And like I said, that's one of my main concerns right now is your access to children and this being the content.
Well, right now I'm actually on administrative leave because I wasn't sad that Charlie Kirk got shot.
Okay.
And I when somebody was talking about it, I said, oh, too bad, good riddance.
Okay.
And they got me, so I don't have access to anything anyway.
Okay. Is that the meeting you were at earlier
Yeah.
today? Okay. Were they just now placing you on admin leave, or?
No, that happened on Thursday.
Okay.
Same happened on Wednesday.
Okay. So just random interactions with other users.
Yeah.
It appears like it's mostly through Discord. Is that?
I use Discord for very, very little,
Okay.
honestly, and that one was more, I don't know, I didn't use Discord. I had a couple of good connections that I used, but
This is what the niggas be like that be on Discord, that be trolling people and shit, and that be on there. Like, these niggas be creeps and perverts. You know what I'm saying? This is what they look like right here. So when you on Discord and when people messing with you and trolling you, just know it's probably a creep ass motherfucker like this. You know what I mean? Like, this is who's on there dwelling and surfing and looking for shit they shouldn't be looking for.
Well, obviously there were a couple of connections. What were those? The same scenario? Like you found that or role playing?
It's both. Sometimes I'd post an ad saying, looking for somebody to chat with, talk.
Okay.
Those sorts of things.
And it just kind of evolves.
Yeah.
Okay. When you do receive these images, or I'll even walk that back a little bit, have you ever reciprocated to receiving the images? Like they send you an image, so you send back one that you've gotten in the past, or a video?
That has happened.
Okay.
Now, that's a major admission by this principal in this interrogation. Williams seems like he's saying this because he never did anything, quote, IRL, or in real life in internet slang.
Yeah, like that supposed to make it all better. Yeah, I partake, but I don't do it in real life. Nigga, use a creep. A creep is a creep, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And don't your word is, nigga, flawed, nigga. Like, we supposed to believe that just because you saying that? Nigga, shut up.
It's almost, at least to me, it comes off like he doesn't think that it's as big a deal as it actually is. But let's be clear, this is a very big deal.
No.
Okay.
And this, like I said, this was a stumble across
Do you, obviously if you're reciprocating, sending them back, you have these images and videos saved somewhere. Is it on your phone? Do you have a hard drive?
I do not have any anymore.
You deleted them all?
Well, I don't have any.
Okay, help me understand what you mean by that, because you made an important distinction there that...
I do not have any images in my phone or on computer or anything like that.
Okay.
Anything that I've gotten has been deleted. I wasn't comfortable keeping things on there.
Okay, so you only held them for the couple of months you were doing it and purged it.
Times going back, and then, you get, it's like, no, I can't have this, this is not good.
And prior to this year, when you were interacting with people doing fantasy or role-play type stuff, were you doing this regularly with adult porn prior to this year?
Not really, no.
And so, at some point when you got into exchanging and role-playing...
All of a sudden, this year just kicked in, that you want to start exploring and being creepy. What triggered that then, if that's what you want us to believe? Why all of a sudden, you've been around kids all this time, now all of a sudden, this year it kicks in?
The adult stuff. How did you get the underage stuff? How did that transpire?
As you're aware, there's a lot of folks who like to do age play sort of things. I mean, that's not...
Yeah. That's kind of what I felt like you were alluding to.
Yes.
Yeah.
That, it was age play.
Okay. And then the images were given to you through that without your solicitation, is that correct?
At first.
Okay.
And I never, and it's very important, I never said, hey, I'm looking for this. I want to see this.
Okay.
I'm seeking this. It usually ended up happening in a matter of course.
Okay. And I think what my partner's trying to work out here is, when you say in a manner of course, is you're role-playing through this age scenario, where is it that you're the older person and this other person is playing?
I have been. I've gone.
You've done both ways?
I've gone.
Okay.
Creepy motherfuckers, man. So they sitting on there role-playing like they're the kid and he's the man, and then vice versa, he's the kid. Like, while your wife is in the next room and your son is in the next room. Man, it's some sickos, man. That's why as parents, like we used to could stay the nights at our friends' houses and people could stay the night at your house and all that. Today, hell fucking no. Niggas is not letting their kids stay at nobody's house, and nigga, hell no. Look at this shit. This is somebody who you would think, a principal at a school. Yeah, he's a great guy. A pastor, they're a great guy. Like, you think people like that are great guys, and they be the worst fucking ones, man. And you can't let your kids go stay with these creepy ass parents. It's sad, man. It's sad.
And as this role play is going on, how does it transition from the role play to you getting or sending?
As you're talking, you send images to illustrate what the scenario is that's going on.
Okay.
And so just organically without asking to receive or to give, it's just as part of the play, the exchange of those two things. Okay.
And then, but like you were saying earlier, you would occasionally reciprocate where you would get an image in and then you would send. And to clarify, most of these seem like they're videos versus just like still photos. Okay. If you had to guess, what was the average age range of the juvenile or the child in the videos, or was there an average age range?
I don't know that I could. Preteen to teen.
Okay. So like 10 to 12, 8 to 10.
Could be.
Okay.
I'm not super great at guessing ages based on.
Okay.
Whole thing, I'm just kind of the helper here. And being in your position, how do you get yourself into a situation where you're even sticking your toe in that pool?
I know.
I mean, it's...
Yeah.
take the baby gloves off, man. Why y'all being so nice and gentle with this guy? Like, you know what I mean? Like, man, y'all just being nice and fuck all that.
I mean, do you think that, there's no way they'd find out, or?
I don't know that the thought goes that deep at the time.
Mm-hmm.
You've seen people, you guys, this isn't your first rodeo, and
Unfortunately.
that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Principal Williams admits to a lot in this interrogation. They spoke for roughly 30 minutes. Williams is clearly in huge trouble, but he still tries to keep it light with detectives. He even makes a reference to the long-running police show Columbo.
One last thing, when I stepped out, I thought about it.
Columbo.
What's that?
Columbo.
Columbo?
You're not familiar with Columbo? He's a detective. He would
He'd come in and pretend like he was
pretend like he's a moron, and then he'd leave, and then, one more thing.
Oh.
And then that was the one that actually got him.
Right, so.
Interesting.
Columbo me.
No, early on in the interview, you said back in June your Discord account got hacked.
Yeah.
Are you being honest or truthful in that statement?
Yeah, I had no idea what was going on until I went to log in and it said, you've taken action against terms and services.
Okay. So what that was, that's why I wanted to clarify that, was did it actually get hacked? Or, so what you ran into was when they closed your account because of those violations.
Yeah.
So that's what they do. When they fire off these reports to us, typically they will lock a user's account out. I just want to clarify that it wasn't suddenly all of a sudden somebody else was posting.
He thought he got hacked. No, they closed your account because you a pervert, nigga.
This is what Williams' official school picture looked like before his arrest. And after being in that interrogation room for roughly an hour total, Williams was arrested. He was initially charged with 13 different counts. In February, he pleaded guilty to 3 counts of possession of depictions of a minor engaged in sexually explicit conduct in the first degree.
Now let's find out what happens when you plead guilty and what they do to these perverts. Let's see.
He was sentenced to 5 years and 1 month in state prison. And once he's released from that sentence, he will be monitored for 3 years. He will also have to register as a sex offender.
Yeah, get his ass out the paint, man. Get his motherfucking ass out the paint. Middle school, high school principal, y'all. He acting like, all of a sudden this year I got interested. I fell into the deep depths of Discord and Reddit and started role play and all this. Nah, brother, that's something that you've been having in your mind. That's something you've been thinking about. That's something you've been doing. It just came to the light, man. It just came to the light. So, that's tight finding out that they do have things in place that alerts to people to come get these sickos, man, when they're doing this shit online, man. They need to do that more. Because it should be way more motherfuckers being grabbed up for this sick ass shit they be doing, man. It's crazy. You feel me? But yeah, I know that was a stomach turner for some to watch. Let me know what you think about this situation. 5 years, is that enough in your opinion? And getting out, what should he be restricted from? Somehow, some way, I guarantee he's gonna find a way to work with children again. Somehow, some way. Watch when he get out, man. They always they don't really be fact checking and doing background checks no more like they should. And we've been seeing that on some of these reaction videos where, their sick ways slips through the cracks and they still get hired and still be around other children. Like we just watched with a reaction video with an officer who was a school police who had a 12-year-old girlfriend and got exposed at his old school and went and started working at a new high school. And they didn't report him. They actually recommended him, referred him. It was crazy, man. But this is the times we're living in. Protect your children, man. And don't let your children stay at none of these motherfuckers' houses, first and foremost. Too many sickos out in the world to trust these motherfuckers, man. But I'm going to give y'all 2 seconds to smash the like. And as always, get ready for the next reaction.